United's creative ideas to bypass opposition press through half spaces are very underrated. With a narrow front three, they always manage to find someone in the half space. So let's decode their intentions. Here United is trying to build from the back using their typical 3-2 shape, and the opposition has managed to close down all immediate options. So two midfielders are covering the space between the lines, and United has their attacking trio to occupy these areas. To manipulate the press, the ball is played to one of the center midfielders. The opposition center midfielder gets attracted and it leaves his partner isolated in an open zone. The right winger is a potential progression option in the half space, and it's somewhat possible to thread a pass to him. United is actually overloading the center midfielder using their double occupation of the half space. As the winger is already engaged, the center back can creatively exploit this vulnerable situation. But due to the press, he is forced to play his partner. The ball side overload had naturally made opposition narrow, and thus the space is open on the far side. If the ball is shifted quick enough, the half-space winger can be accessed. Some teams might counter this by inverting their wide presser, but it's not that easy as the wide centre back will attract the winger and therefore the centre back can actually play the winger. But here again, they couldn't access it as the press forced them back. Even though they failed on the left, there is still a new opening on the right. As said earlier, the winger will be dragged wide and the half space will be open as the defensive midfielder is all alone in a large space. The press can be bypassed here as the left back will be pinned back by the winger. But why can't they use this same idea on the left? In both situations, the half space is open and the only difference was in the technical aspect. Previously, ball was not good enough and the right footer centre back is unable to take a forward touch. If it was straight to his left foot, he could have played a first touch pass and it was played back. The ball was right at the dominant right foot and he was able to make a quick first touch pass. It's a simple example to show how the tactical intentions will always fail if there is no proper technical execution. As he was closed from behind, the wing back was played. Now United has created a large space in front of the back lane. To exploit it, the winger did a simple disguised movement to escape from his marker and this forced the midfielder to close down the passing lane. If one area is closed, the other will be open and United beat the press again. The winger who was inaccessible 2 seconds ago is now accessible. It's all due to the momentary overload United created with their typical wide triangle and its real potential is still untapped. The press is bypassed and United have their attacking trio against a retreating backlane. As the winger is left-footed, he was able to make an accurate switch. I am emphasizing this because all these technical details really matter, but it often go unnoticed. Now United face an issue that they are often criticized for. Amorim tries to solve this issue by supporting the wingback. For some reasons, Dorgu played Fernandes instead of Amar. He was closed down, and the opposition has regained their shape, and it seems United has wasted an opportunity. But still the player showed his technical quality to break the defense. But again, it's the wingback inside the penalty area, and he isn't someone suitable for beating a defender. This one is a perfect example to showcase Amorim's intentions. The 3-2 shape is manipulating all of the opposition players, and it's actually a 5 vs 5. United's attacking trio is designed to exploit this kind of situations. Here they can easily attack the half space unmarked, as the fullback will be dragged wide and most centre backs will hesitate to jump. In another similar sequence, we have the same shape and the winger is attacking the half space. Opposition use 2 midfielders against United's double pivot and the winger is already engaged. This means United can overload the single defensive midfielder using their 2 wingers. Since centre back followed Mbeumo, he decided to make a run to open the half space. See how much space has been created between the lines. To attack it, the wingback can either move inside to complete a combination or he can stay wide, as he did here. In either case, the press can be bypassed. Here the whole midfield line is bypassed and United can easily punish the vulnerable backline with their front 3. The winger was played and he returned it to the overlapping wingback. Again we can't expect the wingback to dribble, so they should do some combination. The wingback did a decent job in attracting the defender using a skill to create space for Mbeumo. The dribbling gravity of Mbeumo will further attract the defense and it will definitely destabilize the opposition block to create space for someone. Fernandes had ample space to operate, and he could either drive forward to create something or utilize the momentary chaos in the far post. Though Sesko is a great target man, the technical execution failed them once again. In multiple situations, United managed to attract the opposition to the ball side, and it will obviously make the far side open. Then it's a simple routine to find the winger in the half space. But from there, the ball will be played wide, and they often fail to utilize the maximum out of it. It's true that wingback can be used as a 1v1 dribbler, so Amorim has to improve their combination patterns. Any opposition will concede space when they are in reorganization phase, and it's up to the attacking team to be technically good to exploit this space.